Alright guys, Red Hawk is back on. It took longer than I expected. It was a bad experience with them. Okay, I'm just going to be upfront about it. It was not a good experience. I still have more parts to pick up from them. Maybe I'll talk about the anodizing experience in another video, but we're going to get started with his. With what we have from him, my customer stuff is good. Most of my stuff, not so good, and I had some experience, and it's just whatever. But they did a good job. You can't, I'm pretty sure the camera can't even pick it up, but they did a good job. The dink's gone. Okay. We got the grip done. We added a grip, so we're not going to be using this grip anymore. Okay, I don't know if that was in the last video. It's been so long since the last video, I don't even know where we're at. But basically, we're going to reassemble it. Okay. And you can see, I know you guys will probably notice, some of the reds are just darker than the other, and that's because of the material. Okay, you have to remember there's 7 series of aluminum. 7 series. They all anodize a little different. So that's, you know, in itself, in a nutshell, is a shit show. Especially since, you know, companies won't, you know, they'll say, hey, it's 6061, but in reality it's not. Maybe they bought a 5 series because it was on sale, and they're like thinking, okay, you know, the average consumer won't be able to tell the difference between 6 series and 5 series, blah blah, you know, stuff like that. So they'll do that from time to time. It's, you know, it's normal. I'd probably say, you know, everybody does it. There's very few companies that truly say, you know, what they are. Okay. I had the fan on, guys. It's really hot in here, so. But for what this is, I think it came out pretty cool. This whole project came out pretty cool. We're gonna assemble it. We'll see what it is. And then we got the we got a metal grip now. This, I don't know if we had that in the last video, so because we talked a lot, me and the customer. Okay, you know, since I messed up, we're gonna anodize. We want to do this. We were pointing out ideas left and right, and then we came to the conclusion. I sent him a picture like, okay, this section we're gonna anodize in red, color match. This section black, and then this section we're gonna leave alone. And that's what we did, and that's what you see here. It's a little battlefield, but everything fits just fine. If you were to do Cerakote, that would be a different story, guys. Cerakoting is you have to worry about thickness and layer and that kind of stuff. Okay, so anodizing doesn't really add that much. It's like very small. Okay, right now we're just doing the, once again we're doing another dry fit, because I don't like airsoft masterpiece loading nozzles, so I'm gonna put in the garter one. But and then, you know, you guys see I didn't Loctite that. You want to Loctite this guy, the piston, okay, cylinder or whatever. Loctite that guy. Okay. Let's see if the front sight still goes on. And it was, you know what, someone in the comments said, hey, you might have had, see, now it's loose. It wasn't loose like this, but that's alright. I can Loctite this. But someone said, you know what, you might have had like parts of aluminum stuck in your nylon, and that's probably how you damaged it. And I agree with him. So you know what, I was filing, so I might have had it in the aluminum, then smacked it, and then it's just, that's the only way I think I could damage it. But okay, so this is gonna get 243. Got brass hop up. Love these brass hop ups. Okay. He's got 2 guide rods. I'll see what he wants. I can't remember. It's been so long. I remember the 4.3 guide plug because someone in the comments like, why is he using a 4.3 guide plug? It's just to put more short stroke in, guys. Yeah, let's just put in a couple. I don't want it to lock back, that's all. We're going to see if it works right now. That's our main goal right now, guys, to see it to work and then start organizing all the parts, because I literally had all his parts in bags. It's been there for a while because This project with them took so, what is it, a month? Just talking about it right now is getting me aggravated. It was not a good experience, but good learning experience, and I learned not who to trust. Always pinch this. This is, I get so many things. People are saying, "Hey, my gun was working. It didn't work before." I don't know how many times I've talked about this in videos, but the problem is I think they watch like the big hitters, basic upgrade videos, but they don't watch the small one. It's like the dedicated that will watch these series. But always pinch your outer barrel, guys, when you put it in, because if it's at any looseness right here between the brass and the outer barrel, it won't go in, because you have such a small clearance for it to go into your frame. So that's, I always tell them that, pinch your outer barrel. Oh, it works. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get a hammer. We got the 120 in here. I always wanted to do, I used to host pistol competitions at HSP when I was going there all the time. What I always wanted to do is get like a bag of like a high kappa, completely broken down, shake it up, and then put it down and have someone reassemble it. That would have been fun to like have a, hey, how fast can you reassemble it kind of challenge. It just would have been fun. Look at all these springs. There you are. Looking for this guy because you need him to lock it in. This was originally silver and they anodized it black. Okay. So now we need these screws. Okay. With the screws in here, we need my screw head. Like this, we're going to re-Loctite. But for now, we're just, assembly everything. Okay. This is important that you Loctite. You don't want this ever getting loose. You want to make sure it's also flush. If it's not flush, it'll cause problems here. We'll see if I have issues or not. Okay, so we're good. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. You want to see this. You don't want to see any gaps here. It should be nice and flush. Okay, we need to put his trigger back together. We got this done in the red to match, and then we left his silver base alone. Okay, now we need the, once again, this Loctite. This one everyone has issues with. Hey, I always ask, hey, you have an adjustable trigger? Okay, check the adjustment screw, because they'll pull and it won't release their hammer at all, because this has gone too far. Like this, guys, at this length, too far. Unless you do some modifications or something, it's just insane. It's too far. It's not going to be ever that long, right? It'll be probably, like closer there, a little bit deeper in, but so make sure you Loctite that sucker. Okay. Now we're just putting it in to hold it together. Okay, boom. Okay, so this is loose. I don't like this, so I'm going to shim this later. I don't like loose triggers. Okay, now where's the trigger pin, huh? Is it still in the bag? Okay, trigger pin. Oh, there we go. All right. I can't grab that, so let's get the. Okay. Okay, that's good enough for now. Just want to get it in there. See if it drops in. Always do this test, guys. Okay, we're good. Let's get the magazine release in here. We actually got this part to anodize. This, it's funny. I was thinking it felt like it was steel because it's kind of heavy, but it doesn't magnetize. So that's one of the guys that can be tricky, but it's steel. Okay. We need this guy. No, this is not the right one. There it is. No, that's not the right. This is AIP. Okay, I get this in. Okay. 11 minutes now. And if this gun actually functions, then I'm going to start taking it apart, seeing anything I don't like, we're doing the fine tuning, then Loctite this guy, and then we'll do a final video. Okay, we got cow. We're going to get a near 1 pound pole. And I'll show that on camera too. I lost my original trigger pull, so I bought this new one. Wheelers. I don't know where my electric one is. I'm not very happy about that. I'm always redoing the garage. Okay, got that in. We'll put we don't need the mag wheel on here, because this is the mag wheel it goes for. This is the bigger one. I love that mag wheel. That mag wheel is just one of the best looking mag wheels. Okay, let's start doing this guy. Let's get some just soaking in here for now, and then later I'll put some grease in here. We got cow disconnector, valve reset. Okay. Got that guy in here, slide right in. We'll leave off the safeties for now. We don't need the safeties to test. And the thing is, I have to still mod these because he's got the bouncy safeties. By the way, guys, I'm talking to Airsoft Masterpiece about that. They said that they talked to the factory already and said the factory said they didn't change anything, but to be honest, I'm not buying it, man. It's just, guys, I've been building high kappas for 15 plus years, I would probably say. And I've never had bouncy safeties only until like last year. And I've built a baby 6 plus of my own customer guns, and then that's not including customer provided guns. So it's just something's off. I'm gonna get their new you guys see their new safeties? I'm gonna try that out. With the grip screw, you get to tighten it. Okay, got that in. That's it. We're on to almost the final stage. And then what we'll do is that will be it for this update. We're gonna just, it'll be a quick one. Okay. The only thing that sucks is we couldn't, you see these screws right here, we couldn't do them, they're in steel. That was the only thing I was frustrated. I was like, oh, if they were aluminum, we could have done them in red. Okay. Make sure these aren't sticking through. I think they're sticking through, so I might have to grind the screws. I wish these were aluminum. They were, could have done them, but they'll be silver. That'll be okay. Because you can see we have a. That's why we talked a lot about this. We have a red, silver, red. So silver here will be fun if you follow the pattern. Red, silver, silver, red, silver. So we're okay. Okay. Let's get this guy in. Okay, it's releasing. Alright guys, you ready for the drum roll? Only after a month. All up in here. Let's get some lube in here. Look at that. Look how tight that is. I'm going to grind his slide saw. By the way, guys, I think almost everyone should do this mod. I kind of want to make a video that had like a video of not like necessary mods. Just grind this triangle off. This triangle isn't needed. Okay, it takes like 5 minutes to grind it off. For anyone, especially if you're running short stroke, get rid of this triangle. You just don't need it. Actually, let me just grind it off right now. Okay, I'm gonna stand up, guys. I'm gonna put it on pause. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grind it off now. All right, guys, we're back, and this is what I mean by grinding it. You don't want to see that triangle, so you can pull out the slide stop whenever you want to. There is literally no negative to getting rid of this part. There's no negative, so just do it, guys. Trust me. Because sometimes if you're building, or let's just say maybe your hop-up unit gets jammed, and it's if you have this triangle, you have to pull the slide to line it up and then try to knock it out from the other side. It's really hard to do that. Whereas if you do this way, you don't even have to rack it. You just put it in, and you can knock it out if your hop-up unit ever breaks. Okay, And remember, what holds it in place is the detent set, so you don't have to worry about the triangle. So I recommend everyone just shave those suckers off. They're outdated. It's kind of like the it's kind of like these. Okay, no one does these anymore on the hammers. These are outdated. I don't know if they updated them on the new TMs, but airsoft companies, aftermarket hammers used to have like a pin. You would put in the pin yourself. It's useless. All right, just take it out. All right. This we were able to anodize. This was silver, so I think this is a nice touch. Okay. All right, guys. You guys ready for a test? All right, it's in. Make sure when you're testing like this, you hold the slides top, right? You don't want that coming out. Oh, nice. Oh, okay, we're on a good start. All right, that's it. That's gonna be for this video, guys. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take it apart, do all the fine tuning. I gotta stand up for that because my back, you know, I can't do that stuff, and I don't even show half the stuff anyways because it's all trigger work, which I don't want to be responsible for ever. So next video we're gonna see this guy fully assembled, and we'll shoot it and test it. But this was the first reassembly since what, a month, guys. So now we gotta start putting it together. We gotta see if he wants to. I can't remember if we were talking about like getting custom cut ones. Was that him or someone else? But you can see we have the grip tape on here, and you're gonna have the mag on here. We have the safeties on here, which she's got the bouncy one. So I gotta mod these. Wow, this is gonna be very nice. It's gonna come out nice. All right, we'll see you guys around. I'll probably have the updates soon. Now I want to get his gun done as soon as possible. I just got an influx of people to work on. I got more projects to come, so we actually might see another. I think one of my customers is his project's kind of big, so we might see his project on here. So we'll see. Okay, take it easy, guys. See you around.